Like so you think Fixer is gonna be playing on the second night, not the first one, because fan club.
Yeah, pretty much. Just a fan club.
Does that, do you think they just swap it for another song, or they just add it to the set? That's like a good question. And I mean, they can't. I don't think they add it to the set list because otherwise they would also play on the first one, right? Wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think the first one's gonna be the same thing as S&M, the original one. Maybe a couple songs different, but I'm not really expecting anything really.
Press the lower button, not the second lower. Hey, is that shit bothering you?
No, I'm just fucking tired.
You look tired.
Yeah.
Cause like, I mean, I don't see why they would change this. First of all, I don't think they're not gonna change the set list at all. Same one first one, same one second one. And my reasoning is like they're gonna record this, they're gonna shoot it, so
Yeah.
it's good for them to have two versions of the same song. Like they have to. You know, and if it was to be a different set list on the second night,
Yeah.
which one would they show in theaters? The first night or the second night? Doesn't make sense.
No, it's gonna be fucking. No, well. If they're wearing the same shit, the thing is that they have to be wearing the same thing for them to even film the movie. Cause
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Wear the exact same thing for continuity.
yeah, I don't know. I really think they will. They'll probably change that one song. I don't know which song, cause I don't know what songs they're gonna fucking play, but
Usually they'll swap one for
they'll
Fixer.
swap one for Fixer,
Yeah.
or they'll do Fixer both nights.
I mean, I do hope they play it. Like it just. The only thing is that they have what they've stated, which it's they can also change their mind. Is that they're gonna play original songs that they had with Michael Keeman,
Yeah.
and also songs after the first S&M. So like what most of us hear is that there won't be no new songs from all their albums, only songs from Saint Anger, Dead Magnetic, and Hardwire. So songs from the original S&M
Yeah.
plus songs from either or those three albums.
Well, was it on the making of S&M? I think Lars had said that Michael had fucking.
He had other songs.
Yeah, he had other
Fade to
songs.
Black in there. He had.
So.
Can't remember which ones, but.
Who are we to say he didn't have Fixer already on there, or
True.
he didn't have?
True.
So, it could just be a matter of choice whether they want to fucking play the songs or not. I mean,
True.
that's all it comes down to is really, do they want to fucking play the songs? But then,
Which it would be nice. I mean.
yeah, it would be really nice to hear that song.
Because
live,
like
but-
it just the way I see it is how they're gonna structure this. If they're gonna add, because they seems like they want to play songs from at least one from each album. Saint Anger, Dead Magnetic, and Hardwire. Let's just say since Hardwire is newest, they want to play 2-3 tunes from that one. So leaves like space for maybe one from Dead Magnetic and maybe one from Saint Anger. Maybe none from Saint Anger.
I don't think they would do Saint Anger.
You know,
I don't think any of those songs would fit.
but they kind of mentioned it. So.
What song would fit?
I mean, like, I mean, they rearrange all within my hands acoustic, so they might be able to rearrange it in a different way.
Not even, that song
A lot of people will go for the ballads, so Unnamed Feeling, but I wouldn't go for that one. I would like to see Dirty Window, short, fun, but a shorter version of Saint Anger, the radio version, like just like 4 minutes or whatever.
You gotta freaking you gotta look at their set list of what they're playing right now, because what they're playing right now is there could be hints of what they're gonna play for us.
I mean, a lot of people are thinking like, they're gonna play The God That Failed, they're gonna play Saint Anger, or they're gonna play, I don't know. And I think I don't think they're gonna play those. I think they just probably wanted to what do you call it? Taste the water? Not taste the water. What's the word? You just want to test it out, like what the response was from Saint Anger. It was good so far. What the response was from a deep cut from the Black Album, maybe. What the response was from something like Here Comes Revenge. That doesn't have a single, and at least I didn't care much for that song when it came out.
Which one? Here Comes Revenge?
Yeah, like I mostly listen to only the first disc.
Yeah.
And the second one like had, for few songs that I would skip.
I would skip a lot of those songs. Most of those songs sound like filler songs.
Yeah.
Like Confusion,
Mankind,
freaking Am I Savage, and Murder One. I don't like that song at all.
Yeah, so like
it sounds like a
I would just
demo
like
songs.
Am I Savage? I would not put attention to that song. Not Am I Savage. Here Comes Revenge. And that shit came out fucking sick live.
Yeah.
And it still sounds like really good. And it just works live. And I don't know, it probably trying to get a feeling for those songs. But I don't think it necessarily means they're gonna play those songs. Just trying to gauge the response from people, and since it's kind of good, they might just play something from Saint Anger, since it's been a good response.
But can you hear a Saint Anger song, like with symphony?
I mean, like, could you hear Fuel? Could you hear fucking maybe Battery with the symphony? Maybe the beginning, the intro, but I would not hear Battery with the symphony. That would not be my choice. But they played it.
Yeah.
It
sounded good too.
So it's just like there's a few songs in there that I mean it never crossed my mind they would fucking play those, but they played them. Yeah, I don't know if I had to sell this here. I think I had it. Like Devil's Dance, I wouldn't see that. Like fucking, I could see that. Sabatro, I would not put that with the symphony. Even One, like I don't think I would see it with the symphony.
No, it seems like they put their staples on there, like.
Yeah, well, it was like popular plus like very heavy on load and reload since it was like the newest shit. In the Black Album, they put 5 songs. So like the way I saw it and wrote this, because I was thinking about it and I was talking to someone, was in order to make this set list with new songs, it means that you have to remove
a bunch of songs.
So
because those are most of their hits on there.
But like, see, I would remove some, but the ones I would not remove will be Minus Human and
Clover.
And Clover, just because they were written for and with the orchestra in mind.
Not No Leaf Clover. That was James said that he wrote that with no intention of doing it like that.
True. It just
worked.
I mean, but it's never been released without the orchestra.
Yeah.
So, and so the way I thought it would be like, okay, let's remove some of the Black Album songs. It's pretty heavy on that. But see, there's some songs that you cannot remove, like Nothing Else Matters or like Enter Sandman, and even fucking Sabatry. They might not want to take it out because they love that song. So it's like, what do you do? Like, So maybe remove like a bunch of load songs and reload. So like for me, I would take from those like Fuel, Bleeding Me, although like it sounds fucking killer.
Yeah.
I'll take Onto the Sleeps too. Take it out. I'll take Whatever I'm in Rome out. This is Black Album. I'll take Battery out. For something new. It's like the other ones you can't touch it. Like I would not change Outlaw Torn for Battery. No way. I could probably take Devil's Dance.
That sounds good. It's heavy and yeah,
but I want to hear that.
I wouldn't want to hear it either.
I would take fucking Saboteur instead of like Devil's Dance. Devil's Dance is heavier.
What about Cthulhu?
I will take it out.
Replace for Orion?
Yeah.
Do you think they'd do that? You think they'd play Orion?
The thing is like, if they already set their mind that they're only gonna do new songs, then we have no choice. But if they set their mind that this is a good time to change it up, Orion is the perfect song for that, because they could start with the Ecstasy, and just like Cthulhu starts with Chains, and then the bass comes in, and then the drums come in, and then like they start walking into the stage just like that.
Yeah.
Orion starts just like that.
Only with Lars.
Only with it could be Lars, or it could be Rob doing something with the bass,
Yeah.
and then the drums. Because like live, I think he starts it with the he starts it with the drums.
Yeah, it's with the drums.
And then the bass, and then the guitars, and then I mean just another Cliff song. Wolf definitely gets out. Wolf, I just see it as I see Jason on that song, and I don't think they want that image anymore. Just because like the Wolf's out there and all that shit.
Yeah.
Plus, it's another Black song that can go. So that's taking about 7 songs to make up space for a new one. And we have I Disappear. I don't think they'll play it, but it's out there. For Saint Anger, like Dirty Window.
Didn't play that shit either.
Dirty Window is the one I thought. Saint Anger. But I don't think anything else like. Oh, if they play All Within My Hands, will be nice. With a different arrangement. It's just we heard that before. So I don't know. From That Magnetic, what I really want to hear. What would you like to hear from That Magnetic? What makes... Not, it doesn't need to make sense. What would you like to see with the orchestra?
Either Unforgiven 3 or... maybe Cyanide? No, but Cyanide just seems too heavy.
But it's popular. Makes sense.
I doubt that every quarter here that was just your life. With the freaking heartbeat and
Yeah, I don't think
fucking
that would make
orchestra
sense.
shit, that would be fucking cool, but no. Probably Unforgiven 3.
We got
Nightmare.
We
would be
got
cool, too.
Nightmare. We got End of the Line. We got Judas Keys.
Nah, those songs are
We
just...
got My Apocalypse. My Apocalypse. So I would definitely go with All Nightmare Long.
Yeah, that one or Unforgiven 3.
Unforgiven 32.
Because it starts with it starts like classic.
They could, it's easy to choose a ballad though. It's easy to go for the ballads. That or The Day That Never Comes. It's easy to go like, oh, just that one. Because it's a ballad and slower.
Yeah.
Can build it up. It's not crazy. But I would love to see My Apocalypse. That should. It will be like Battery. In that way.
But Lars fucking laughed when someone asked for it.
True.
He laughed at that guy.
And as for Hardwired Self-Destruct, there's quite a few songs, I guess.
They
But what-
shouldn't fucking put that song on there.
Which one?
Hardwired. Well, they meant the song, not the album.
No, the album.
No, the
Which
song
which ones do you
Hardwired.
think?
Hell no.
Which ones do you think make sense?
Dream No More.
Why?
It's fucking heavy. I'd rather hear that than Sad But True,
Mm,
to be honest.
I agree.
Of course, like you said, with the ballads, Halo would be cool.
Long. It's just.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
It just. I don't think they'll play. It's just long.
And then Now That We're Dead is.
I don't think
I
it
think
works.
it's too groovy.
Yeah,
It's too groovy to be fucking doing that.
it's too happy in a way.
Yeah, and then Atlas is too complicated for them to freaking.
Well, they probably want that because it's, I'm not a big fan of the song, but it it moves. It's dynamic.
Yeah, but it's like, it's weird because those songs are like.
Ding, 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 ding.
No, I just feel like they wouldn't do that song either. I feel like it's too fast for that. There's too many changes in that song.
You think you'll do anything like Savage or Revenge or the second half of the album, Spit or
I don't think they do Spit.
Confusion.
Nah.
Dream No More. I like Dream No More.
Yeah, I would say just Dream No More would be the only one that would
It
make
closes.
sense.
It closes the trilogy of Cthulhu because they already played Thingy and they call Cthulhu. So Dream No More. You know which one? Like someone said, will like just the intro will sound amazing, and it just makes sense. Moth into Flame. With the whole strings, that shit will sound fucking amazing. Now I don't know if the makes sense, but that song makes sense as one they will play. This catch is popular. Well, like I said, it's like a modern classic. Like that song really stands out from that album.
Yeah, but I feel like it's too. No, not really.
Like if you were to look 10 years from now, that song I think will still be relevant. Or at least they will play it. If they were to keep on playing 10 years from now, I think they will still like throw it in there. Yeah.
I think they probably would too. Cause there's a few songs on there that I don't think they'll ever play.
Oh no, that's as good as that album is. It's there's just some songs that don't work live. Maybe. I don't know. Some are better than others. Definitely the first half of the album is better than the second. And that's pretty much it. Like, what do we get left off? I mean, I don't know if they'll play Here Comes Revenge. I doubt it. But they just like they did with Load and Reload, they might just want to play whatever's newest, whatever they're most excited about, I guess.
Yeah. I think they might just. It might be Hardwired freaking heavy, if anything, because if they're doing it like that, they freaking did what's it called, S&M right after Reload came out.
Yeah.
And during that whole tour cycle, they were just rotating between Load and Reload, and then now it's all a bunch of Hardwired.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like
they probably will play
if they make it heavy, they'll at least play 3 new songs.
Because they're lazy. You gotta think about it. They're lazy.
Yeah, actually. I mean, you also have to think that they've been touring.
Yeah.
So they know how to play those songs live. So it's only up to the orchestra to arrange those. To arrange the way they play them. Because if they wanted to play songs like, let's just say Mankind, they have, or Murder One, they never fucking played or rehearsed that much, at least, not live. So then, the orchestra has to work on that, and then Metallica has to work on that. So that's double the work. You know. So songs they play live. Moth. You know, Now That We're Dead. Hardwire. They play a shitload of Atlas.
Well, yeah, they played for.
They've been playing Revenge a lot. They played Dream No More quite a few times. So.
Well, no, not really, because we only heard it once, and they played it once in the States.
Once or twice, but yeah.
It was just once.
So, I mean, like, at least they played it live.
Yeah.
I think I saw it in Europe, maybe. Playing a lot of Spit.
Yeah. But that song, I didn't see it. Like,
But I mean, like the same goes with battery. Like, would you see that fast ass zone in there? Like I didn't see it either.
no, but there's a lot of stops in that one. For battery, there's a lot of sections of the song where like you could hear it, but it freaking.
I don't know. It could be relevant in a few years though. Speed could be relevant.
I guess we really don't know. We have to find out. I'm sure they'll be giving. I'm sure somebody will fucking. They're gonna have to start doing rehearsals with the orchestra pretty soon, and the way
as soon as they get off this tour.
Yeah, and the way social media is now, I'm sure somebody somewhere is gonna fucking.
I'm gonna go grab me one.
Somewhere is gonna fucking record them practicing something.
Yeah, leak it out or some shit.
Someone's gonna do it.
Do you think they'll have like surprises?
No.
Other than
If I hear Fix
songs.
Here, I'll be done. That'll be good. That'll be cool. But other than that, like any surprises, like songs, like a random song to throw in
do you
there.
have like do you think they'll have like a special guest or anything on
No, fuck no. If anything, they'll probably have somebody actually singing the intro to fucking to Ecstasy of Gold. Maybe they'll actually.
I mean, didn't they on the first one?
It was all orchestra.
Oh. I don't remember. Probably. That would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Probably
That's the only thing.
invite was it Marianne Faithful? For... No. No, for memory it's not last time I think she butchered it. Like badly, I think.
There's a video of that?
Yeah, she just like la la la. I think it was the 30th anniversary. Yeah, she butchered it. It was not. At least
Look it up.
I don't
Look it
think
up.
it was nice.
Look it up. Hold on.
Memory. At least I know there was one time. Remains. Marianne Faithful live. Yeah, it was at the 30th anniversary. Fucking James was like thin as fuck. I don't know where, but I remember. She was, I may be wrong. No hack. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Like it was probably that one. I just remember it wrong.
Maybe the.
Or it just like sounded off. Like
Maybe
I don't
the
know.
first part
It just
of
sounded
that?
not out of tempo. Maybe out of. Maybe like remember it like way different.
Yeah.
Anyhow, then if it sounds good, then like
sounds good.
she could be invited. You know, she could be part of it. But the thing is that that part, like at least on that show, extends way longer than what it should be. At least if they wanna, you know. they have like only so much time to do this.
Yeah.
So perhaps not. Perhaps they don't have any invite anybody. Which is completely fine. It's fine. I'm not expecting anybody. Like some people are expecting like Jason to show up, which I no fucking way. And not disrespect to Jason, but like I love him. But it's just no. Rob is dead already. Now, there's a bigger discussion if they were to play songs from all the other albums.
Like from the other album. Well, see.
Like first of all,
do you think they'll do a Kill 'Em All song?
Yeah, they didn't have anything from Kill 'Em All. So if they want to have, since they already play songs from every single album, they want to add from 3 new ones. The only one missing will be Kill 'Em All. If they throw one in there just to close the cycle or the circle of putting at least one song of every album there, so that every album has an orchestra or song.
Yeah.
Which one from Kill 'Em All?
Horseman.
Definitely.
For Horseman. That song just makes sense because the tempo is right, the freaking whole...
the best song from that album.
Yeah, it is probably the best song from that album. Because I don't see...
Lyrically is the best.
Like, I don't freaking see any other song being on there. I mean, unless they want to do Hit the Lies, but...
No.
No.
The only reason people would suggest that is just because it was their first song, but that doesn't outweigh I guess the not the power, but I guess the lyrical content of Four Horsemen. It's just better. Yeah.
I just think Four Horsemen would be perfect for that. Yeah. I mean, I could hear it, like I could listen to that song and
yeah,
I could hear it, especially with the freaking
yeah, and the interlude in the middle part.
But will they play that interlude in the middle part?
They might.
You think so?
Might as well,
They should. I don't know why they fucking don't play it. I mean,
because like whole I'll kill Alabama's thing.
So
now, if they were to play anything from Red the Lightning, they only play Cthulhu and they only play Bells.
Yeah.
We all wonder why they didn't play Fate. We know it was on the set list, on the arrangements. Should they play Fade to Black or should they play anything else?
I have a question.
Like Creep or anything else.
Well, there's a question. I'll ask you this question after that because it's the album that follows it. But Creeping Dead, like, I think that song's too fast for that.
Oh.
I think just like that song is just super high energy because especially like when they play that song, like the energy just goes above the show. I think that's like the high point of the show.
Oh.
Like it just really freaking. So I would assume Fade to Black would be good too.
Yeah, and also there's a chanting part there.
Yeah.
So like the orchestra really has to be in tune with the band where they wanna at what measure they wanna continue, because the die part could go forever.
They could go 4 measures. They could go 8 measures.
They will have to time that. Yeah, they will have to have a measure.
Because they gotta do something where there's not really much chanting to where they could just freaking.
It's not loose. It's just this is how many measures you're gonna say. Yeah. But that I agree that it's too fast, and that once again a ballad would be the best choice, but it's just like it's very melodic. It's like the solos and the whole thing, and then just the end just fucking it just rises and explodes at the end, So that would be awesome. Any other song from that album that could stand out? Live, I think Ride the Lightning I would like to hear, but it's I don't know if it works with the orchestra.
Just the intro to Fight Fire with Fire. The intro.
Yeah, I mean, just like Battery.
Just the intro. That'd be pretty cool.
But not that.
Not the whole side. No, would
Let's keep no
Escape?
fucking way. No,
No?
they will not play that. No way. No fucking.
They wouldn't play, but wouldn't it be cool to hear?
No. I mean, yeah. Any fucking song would be nice to hear.
Trapped in Their Eyes is too fucking
Trap on the Rise.
too fast for that shit. But yeah, Ride the Lightning be a cool song to freaking hear.
Right the line. If I had to pick, then Fake the Black. But if I had a second choice of song, it would be Right the Line. Now, if we move to anything else you want to add?
I have a question. It's like a this or that. Sanitarium or Fade to Black for S&M?
Fade.
Fade?
I would go Fade. I like. I got a connection with that song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nothing suicidal or anything. I just
Yeah. No,
that fucking song touches me. Like,
I would choose Sanitarium over it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll
I
totally
think,
take it.
I think that song is more it's structured better. I think Fade to Black is just like
It's got no chorus.
it's too bland. It's too dry. Like the only thing that song has going for it is a fucking ending.
Yeah.
The ending is just like fucking epic as fuck.
Yeah. The chorus is the guitar.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't make the I agree. It just personally it just Faded Black, that's all.
And then off Master, they already did Battery, Master, and Thingy.
Yeah.
And then Disposable, I feel like it's way too fucking long for that.
Too long and too.
There's too many
I wouldn't
tempo
say. I
changes
wouldn't
in
say.
there.
No, I don't want to say boring for it. Repetitive would be the word. For the orchestra.
Mm. What about Leper?
No.
No, you don't think that you don't hear a symphony over that middle part?
I mean, I hear a symphony in a lot of middle parts.
Like just for that little fucking section. Even there in the beginning, it was like. Wherever it goes, like.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Or freaking Orion would be.
I mean,
just
that's,
throw that.
I mean,
That's obvious, right?
that's obvious.
Like, you can't beat around the bush with that. Like, if I had to pick one song out of their whole fucking catalog,
Yeah, it would be either one.
Orion or well,
Yeah,
for me it'd be Orion or Fix It.
That definitely needs strings behind. Like, it's just
Like, dude,
orgasmic, bro.
I think they would play it, and the reason why I say that is, like,
Makes so
it
much
fucking
sense.
makes sense, and
Just,
I felt like they fucked up by not playing it on the first one. Like, I would have chosen Orion over freaking Cthulhu. You know?
true.
Like,
True.
But then again, you know why I don't think they played Orion? Because of Jason.
Mm.
I don't think they trusted him enough, or then I don't think they liked him enough to.
I mean,
give
they
him the
never
honor.
let him play Orion at all.
Yeah,
He never played it.
because I don't think they ever thought he was worthy of playing it. To be honest,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna go there, like, and don't get me wrong, he's a good bass player, but if you compare him to Rob,
I think it was Lars and James not letting him.
yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Like
I don't think they respected him as a bass player. They just liked him there because he did the job good and he fucking
it's just like
he fit the band. That's it.
it just felt like that.
He fucking.
I just
fit the band.
feel that out of all the songs, that song should not be played with that pick.
No.
And they knew that, they know that, and they just like, no way you're playing that song with a pick. Like, Cliff will fucking murder you. Yeah, so like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
I just feel like that because like for the anniversary for Master of Puppets in 2006, they let Rob play it.
I mean, he played it right away.
Yeah, because that was only what, like 2.5 years to 3 years after Rob had joined the band.
Yeah,
and they let him play.
They let Rob play a lot of songs that Jason didn't play. And what's most interesting is that they let Rob play My Friend No Misery, which is a Jason song.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's I don't know the whole Jason thing.
He fucking left
He
the
fucking
band.
left the band. So I mean I think that obviously they're not gonna play it, but if there was to be a surprise from that album, Damaging. Like, no one would expect that. No one. Out of everything that is in the album, no one would.
Well, because of the swells in the beginning.
Yeah.
Dun,
Dun, dun,
dun,
dun, dun, ba-da-da,
and
dun,
that bass.
bam, ba-da-da, dun, dun. Fuck, man. Yeah. And Justice. Everything is
Too fucking long
too
and,
fucking long.
and too many fucking time signature changes. It's too complicated for them to fucking do. And the only song that
I mean, the orchestra wouldn't have a problem with it.
I think they'd be. I think like if it was to the orchestra, like if they seen that shit, I think they'd want
Fucking
that.
stoked to play it.
Yeah, I think they'd want that challenge. Like, oh, time signatures, how many changes?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
definitely. Like I would love to see the title, like Injustice. Like it's fucking long and like it's awesome and just. But maybe
But
it's
which
too long.
song?
No, like
The
Justice.
Justice, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah. But my pick would be Black, just because like that's the song that stands out from the album for me. And like it would be nice to use it like on the second half when they take the break, the
Yeah.
intermission. Start with that, with Black. You know.
That's weird
It's a
too. Like,
thought,
the,
but-
the intermission thing, like for the band, it's like they just want to fucking start and finish.
Yeah.
But the orchestra's like
The
really
orchestra
don't break.
needs a break. It's a piss break. Which makes sense, you know. You want to drink some water, get hydrated, get to the restroom. Makes sense. It's a lot of people. Fucking the band just goes back there and fucking like Kirk pisses in the bottle or whatever.
Picks Kirk pisses in a bottle. Lars has his little tent where he just takes his shit in
Yeah.
there.
So I mean they only played one from that album. Should they play To Live Is To Die? I don't think so.
To live is to die.
It'd be nice, but I don't think so. If you were to only swap one instrumental, alright, that's the one. No fucking way to play anything else. I think. Now, Dyer's If, no way. Freight Ends, no way.
No, I don't think. Freight
Shorter
Ends-
Straw, too political. I don't know.
What about Harvester?
Harvey would be great. Imagine, fuck. That shit would sound fucking amazing,
That shit would.
you know. What else is there that is doable?
Not Dire Eve.
Let's see.
Not Dire Eve. Let's just throw that out there.
The Eye of the Beholder.
Nah.
No, just that's the way.
I mean, just Black Injustice, one, and Harvey.
Yeah.
I mean, To Live Is To Die, I mean, it would be sense, but, like, honestly, like, out of all the instrumentals...
I mean, they have some pieces like in To Live Is To Die that just
Yeah.
middle part just fuck.
But, dude,
That whole part. Fucking. I don't know. Black Album? Nah. It's already heavy. Like, I fucking love to hear God That Fell, but I don't think that. People say they play that just because they've been playing it live, but I don't fucking think so. I doubt it.
mm.
I think that My Friend of Misery would be a better choice. Those folks. No way they played Don't Tread on Me there. And I mean, if there was to be a surprise, which one will it be? The last one as well? Struggle Within?
But I like that intro.
Through the Never would be cool.
Yeah, but look at this. They made a movie called Through the Never, and they didn't play Through the fucking
they
Never.
didn't play the Trap on the Ice
in Antarctica, which would have been perfect too. Like how does that go? Like you're in Antarctica, surrounded by ice.
How does that like?
How does that go over your
slips,
head?
like something goes over your head and slips through your mind. Just how did they not? I mean, I know. How out of the 4 guys, no one said like, we should. Why aren't we playing Trap on the Ice?
And you know why they don't play it? Because James can't sing that song.
Yeah.
James cannot sing that song. Like look at the video from freaking from Orion, and he's struggling to sing that freaking song. He can't hit those notes.
I mean, but that like, Metal Militia is a fucking hard a song to sing live, and he played it. Like that song, I don't know how he plays it. Like, well, he played it last time. Who the hell know the man he has? Trying to get a message to you. He's like, it's just.
Yeah, but that song is freaking. That song is just screaming. It's not.
No, but it goes high, and it's like.
Yeah, but there's not really much melody into that song.
I know, but
but if you listen to Trap Under Ice, it's more melody. Like.
I don't know. I think out of the whole Kill 'Em All, that's probably the one he struggles the most to sing. Probably. Metal Militia.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about Seek and Destroy.
I thought about that one, and like I wrote it down. Like it could be Horseman, and at the very least,
Seek.
Just, I see it, I guess, but Horseman it's like saying no, I am no master.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, Load Reload don't need anything else unless you want to add anything from Black Album.
I would just add the Struggle Within. Maybe My Friend of Misery. Because of that freaking the middle or the ending part would be pretty.
I think Struggle would be nice. Just oh, you said Struggle. I was thinking Holier Than Thou.
Holier Than Thou.
This is shorter. It's like a short song. It's like 3 minutes, and almost 4 maybe. It's short, so that's good in a way.
What about Wolf? Did you know Key Wolf? No.
No, I think that definitely goes out. And I think it's not only because of the Black Album song.
Can I see your notebook? Where's this? You have a set list on there?
Yeah, I think it's like because of Jason. That song
fucking left.
That song stands out for the whole. Is there any wolves out there? It's just like it's gonna remind everybody of Jason, and I don't think they want that. I think they want everybody to focus on Rob. And other than it's another Black Album song, and it needs to go. Not that I don't want to hear it live. I would not like to remove anything, but some things have to go.
Cthulhu for sure. Master's gonna stay.
Master has to stay. Because you gotta remember, this is gonna go to theaters, and it's gonna be a double album. So some things like you cannot remove Master. You just can't take it out.
Everyone, when you see Metallica, you're expecting to hear these.
Fucking Mark, the first time he wanted to see Metallica, we went to see the acoustic show, and they play all acoustic covers, and I'm like, dude, this is gonna be like one of the greatest shows because they're doing like cover songs and they're playing everything acoustic. He was like, but I want to see Master. I want to see Master with the electric guitars, and I'm like, dude, they play after we saw the show like. Now that we look back, they played songs that they never played before, and that they only played once
in my life at the fucking
the Beatles.
Like what the fuck?
Like they have never. I think they played Diary like maybe one more time. I think they have, but I don't think they played the Beatles cover. I think they only played it once, and that was like that. You were there to fucking witness that.
I know, and then they played that song, fucking.
I just
Like,
want to
see,
celebrate.
like, when the fuck would you ever hear James?
Like, you know, like, yeah.
When the hell would
And
James
he
ever...
was like mad because he didn't get Metallica on the heavy side, on the metal side. I'm like, dude. But like, and I get you. Like, there's people that they just want to see Master and they want to see Sandman, and that's why they can't take those songs away. And even for the second night, like, I wish the second night would be like all fucking rarities, and everything that is like fucking deep cuts from every album, and nothing else matters. No Enter Sandman, no Seek.
Because what you gotta think about is that they can do shit like that. They can, and here's why. The fucking orchestra, they're not beginner musicians. You put fucking music in front of them,
True.
they will fucking play it. And
That's very true though. That's a good point.
And that's what fucking Michael Keane had said too. He's like, they don't know what your music sounds like. They don't know what it is. And all they know is that you put sheet music in front of them
And they play it.
And they play it.
It's like they're reading a book. They just play it.
Yeah, they fucking play it. They might not like it, but they have to play it because it's right there. Yeah. So I'm thinking, if they were to do something where the first night is like this S&M,
yeah,
and then the second night is something completely different, the orchestra's not gonna have a fucking issue. They're not the problem.
It's Metallica who has to rehearse.
Yeah, it's Metallica that has to fucking, and they're fucking.
That's
lazy.
a good point, but like I said, like it just they're lazy.
Metallica's lazy.
They're not gonna like. They will have to. It just doesn't make sense that they're gonna do double the work.
That's why they're not, because they're fucking lazy.
No. It's like, no, it's just double the work, and then, like I said, they need 2 takes of every song. So, I mean, they didn't need 2 takes on the first, on the first one, since it was only supposed to be 1. But now since they have 2, like it only makes sense to make it the same, you know. But I don't know, like it like you said, if they were to throw something in there, at least for the second night for the Met lovers, and it's a Met lovers only, I think every Met lover will agree fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just is the best opportunity they have to play that song.
And in front of people who would appreciate it, because they sold those tickets specifically to the 5th member. Yeah. That's what you gotta take. That's what people need to freaking understand.
That song is complex. It's layered. We got layers upon layers of shit.
And that's where the symphony can fill up those layers. Because if they were to play Fixer in a fucking arena, they would need a backing track for that song.
They would need a backing track.
Because if not, it would sound horrible. Not horrible, but it just would not sound the same. You would be disappointed.
It wouldn't be the same. It's just It's like there's so many layered guitars in there.
They could get filled up with the symphony.
Exactly, and that's why they should do it.
So
because that's just like it's not the only time they have it, but it's the best chance they've ever had in like fucking decades.
Yeah, it's like the golden opportunity for them to fucking but you know what? Like, well, my gut tells me they will play it, but if they don't play it, like I'm not freaking like I'm not surprised.
My gut says they're not gonna play it.
I think they will.
I think
I could hear it. Like I feel like I could hear myself. Too. No, like I could hear myself, or I could see myself being there and listening to that song.
I want them to play it. Like I just don't think they're gonna play it. So if they don't play it, I won't be disappointed because like I knew they weren't gonna play it. If they do play it, I'm gonna be surprised.
Like I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. Like I would be tripping the fuck out, but.
Now, do you think they'll keep the same structure where they play, they just say master in the first half and start hard and think the fuel's gotta go?
I don't think they're gonna take out fuel, and it goes like to what you said. Like there's some people that want to hear fuel.
But do you keep fuel? Do you have a choice between fuel and memory? Which one did you take out?
I'm taking out fuel. Because I would rather hear memory.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like fuel has to go. It's their same album, and you just gotta.
It's gotta go. All right, bro. There's the door.
So fuel goes. And I mean, there's a bunch of songs that could go, but like Hero of the Day, I don't want it to go. I want to hear Hero of the Day, for sure. I could go as much as I want to hear Devil's Dance. I want to hear it. It could go too. I think it was Until It Sleeps could go. I definitely don't want to I don't want them to remove Mindless Human or Clover. I definitely don't want them to do that. Now, what I do want them to do that is to give us a brand new song that we never heard before with orchestra like they did with Minus Human. You think they'll do that?
Minus Human?
No, like a brand new song they never played before.
Brand new song.
That it was...
Like a new song that they wrote with the orchestra?
Mm-hmm.
No, because I don't think they have time for that shit. They've been on tour
I mean, the thing is that they do have time, though.
But they're fucking lazy.
Because they just if they've been writing stuff, they just need a rough mix of that and send it to the orchestra, because the orchestra can work on that. And, you know, nowadays you can email each other and email videos and all this shit, just like they came in. You send the files and hear it and see how it sounds and maybe change this and maybe change that. And then just like they do on the tuning room videos, they don't always show us everything they rehearse.
No.
So they might be able to rehearse that on every show.
But you
on
think somebody would have leaked it.
I mean, who has leaked stuff though lately?
Well, they leaked Bone. They spit out the Bone when they were rehearsing that shit that one time.
But who leaked it? Did they leak it? Leaked it themselves?
No, somebody fucking. Oh yeah, it was them, because during that time
that's what I'm saying. You will see them post that video online where they were rehearsing it, but that was months before they played it. But there's no way they will leak a brand new song. No way they leaked that.
Sure.
So they could be rehearsing a new song, or the riffs to just the whole song on every show, because we think as they will do that on the time off. Why would they do that on time off when they can rehearse it at the tuning room?
Well, I mean, in the tuning room they only have 30 minutes.
I know, but they could definitely have time to do that one song. You know? It's a theory though. Don't get me wrong, but they're lazy. Yeah,
they're fucking lazy, dude. They're fucking.
And I get it. They got fucking families. It's not like they don't have to do this anymore. They definitely don't have to. You know? They don't have to put in the hours in studio and getting together and writing. No, they don't have to. And they play. They don't even. I mean, they rehearse the songs just because they want to warm up and just gotta make it tighter. But it's just like a friend Chris from Japan. You tell him we're gonna play master. You don't need to rehearse with him. You just play it.
Yeah.
You know, because you already know the song.
The only songs you need to rehearse are songs that you haven't played in a while. So pretty much everything that's already on the set list,
yeah, they don't need to rehearse bells.
Fuck.
They don't need to fucking rehearse Sad But True.
They don't need to rehearse Sandman.
So
they might freaking I mean, with certain songs,
so they could skip all that and rehearse a brand new song and not show us while they're on tour. Now, do they do it? Who the fuck knows? We don't know. But it's a possibility, though, and I would like to think they want to once again write something new, just specifically for this show with orchestra.
I don't think they'll do
But one. But that's the thing. They have to open a space for it. So it's removing more things and working more. So would they do it? I don't know. I don't think so. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Would you add Unforgiven 2 in there, or the first Unforgiven?
No.
I think only in 3.
The,
Maybe.
the third one's. I don't know. It's just because it's my favorite. Favorite of the 3. I think Unforgiven 1. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a cool song, but I feel like Unforgiven 3 is just structured more towards an orchestra. Because I think it would just paint the picture even better of the song. Like, remember hearing it in Lincoln?
You know what's funny? When they play that song, it was September 6th.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So that's when they played that. They're gonna play the first show on September 6th. Now, and I think they knew they were gonna open for the. I think back then they knew they were gonna do this with the orchestra. So
Cause there was
I don't know if that was a hint, or it was an inside joke for them to play that, because the night after they played Clover. No, the night before.
Yeah, they played Clover.
2 nights before, I guess I should say. They played Clover,
Yeah.
in Minneapolis. No one was expecting that, so
And they never played it again
Never
until
played.
Europe.
until Europe,
And I think they're playing.
and
it
that
now
was almost a year before the opening of the Chase Center.
And there's already rumors that the band was gonna fucking play the Chase Center during that time.
I know, so they probably knew, and they probably knew about the orchestra, because they know that they planned this like way ahead of time. Like the whole South America thing that they just announced, like they knew that last year.
Before, I think Matt had said the tour is gonna go on for like another 4 years.
Yeah. So they knew about the Chase Center and probably about the Sinfonica Lane. Probably around that time, probably even before, most likely before. So they just, it was probably a hint. It was probably an inside joke that they played that song. Is it a hint? Is it anything about the September 6th? September 6th? Do they know it was gonna be September 6th? Who knows? Maybe then they knew it was gonna be September 6th or 8th, and they played those 2 songs back to back. Maybe none of this like makes sense, but yeah.
Maybe you're just talking out of your ass.
Maybe I'm just like, yeah, talking out of my ass. Maybe I'm just like overestimating things, what do you call it? I don't know. Overthinking. But that's a nice note that it was September 6th, I believe. I hope they play it.
I hope so too. That's a really good song.
Yeah.
I was really happy to that was my favorite, one of my favorite songs of Death Magnetic. And to be honest, I never thought I would hear that song live, because like nobody likes that song. Like a lot of people, like they say they like that song, but
Build up to that solo though.
I was in tears in that fucking song. I was like, no fucking way. They fucking.
I know.
I heard the ding 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 ding.
It's like.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, feel it. Fuck.
Then James fucking, you just see him in the corner. Ding 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 ding.
Never fucking play it again. Never.
They've never played. And I think that's the only time they played it in North America. I don't
It was
think
the first time and only time.
Yeah, they didn't play it in Europe. They played it fucking in.
No, they debuted it there, but never played it back again after that show.
And that fucking song was like fucking perfect live, especially for that arena. That fucking arena was fucking perfect for that song, dude. And
I mean, so was Clover. So was fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know what goes to Lars's head when he does this. I do know that he's gotta leave the staples and gotta please everybody, because fucking the by request tour show that when people vote for what they want to hear, they'll just hear the same shit they'll play. It's only when you put McClory like that the things change. But for the majority of the public that is attending the show, you gotta put the regular shit.
that's a fucking song. I think like people misunderstood the fucking by request thing, because it was like every song you could pick any fucking song.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, you don't have to fucking pick master. You don't have to pick none of the states. They're gonna fucking play him. Like, they're gonna play him. Whatever songs you don't fucking vote for, they're gonna fucking play him.
Yeah.
But no, nobody wanted to fucking. Everybody wanted to vote for fucking. Oh, I want to hear nothing else better. I want to hear Sandman.
That's what they play on the radio. And that's what they play on MTV back in the day. So that if you know that went to show that whole thing was a disaster. You know?
And you know what?
It didn't change anything.
You know,
But like, yeah, a couple of shows.
yeah. I was gonna say what really bothered me from that is they didn't do it here. They did it in Europe. They did it in South America. And I think they did it in Africa.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. Yeah, it would be nice if they did it here, but it wouldn't have changed anything anyway.
It would have been a lot worse.
It would have been a lot worse.
They would have never played Freedom's Insanity.
Fuck. Well, another one?
No, I still have this one right here.
Oh. Yeah, man. You think any of them will show up to the free party? Nobody.
With the band?
Nah, there's gotta be too many people there. Too
Yeah,
many.
fuck no. Yeah.
That's families and shit. Yeah, I just think when you see the show, like you gotta look 10 years ahead and look back, like we do now. Was it like 20? Like how long was it ago?
20 years ago.
20 years ago already. Fuck. Like what made sense about that show? What didn't? You know. And what would make sense 10 years from now? 20 years from now, what would make sense? That's why I wanted to point out Moth into Flame. So I think I would still be relevant and
Yeah.
cool to look back and to have that version. But anything like as Murder One or even Spit, nice to have it, but I'd much rather have something else. Something that would make more sense. I don't know, man. I really hope that what you're saying might become true. That they have two different set lists.
I don't think they'll vary too much, but I think it'd be enough to where they have one set list where it's going to be that, and then the other set is going to be similar, because like you said, they need two recordings of those fucking songs. So they might freaking do the set list to where they might keep one like this, the other one they're going to do like that, but there's going to be maybe one. I would figure there's going to be anywhere between, because normally it's like 3 songs they change. So I would say like 3 songs that are going to be different on night 2.
One thing you just reminded me is that for the longest time they've been proud that they don't ever play the same set list twice.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. If they change only one song, that makes a lot of sense too. Because then they will break that deal. Because like, you know, back in the day, obviously they need to play the same shit, but after a long time, I don't know when, they just never played the same set list again. So.
No, and it's
Twice
never
now.
really. No, it's not really the same set list. I usually like a couple shows later, it might be similar.
Similar, yeah, very similar, but
one song
but
changes.
one
There's
sings-
always one
yeah,
different song.
one song changes. Yeah, or
The rotation of the songs changes.
yeah. So, fuck, you just got me excited about that. Because I didn't think about that. When you said, like, you change it up to something, like, oh.
Yeah, I'm not saying
they
that.
do pride themselves of that, so. I don't think they want to break that now. Fuck, that would be gold, man. Fix it, make it, fix it. I hope that becomes reality.
I think it will. I'll tell Compa Zach to fucking tell ours.
Lars, you gotta change one song because Reeb wants it. Alright? Remember that kid that got like 9 fucking drumsticks?
I still can't believe that shit.
Yeah. He wants to change his home.
But they will be back next year. Here.
Yeah, I'm sure. Now, America. It's, some people are saying like, what the fuck happened with Mexico? Mexico's, first of all, not South America.
Nope.
And then I think that the next time they announce anything will be North America, and that will include Mexico in there. I can fucking assure you of that.
I think they'll do. I don't think they'll do freaking a lot of shows in Mexico. Maybe 3.
3.
I think 3.
Yeah. Or 5 and 2 different cities and 3 in Mexico City. Something like that. But maybe like, because they're saying like different cities, so like the rumors are that Monterrey and Mexico City and probably Guadalajara. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. That would be cool because it's kind of boring. They always Mexico City. So they try to hit B markets on the U.S. and B markets on Europe. So the B markets on Mexico makes sense. Because they can sell anything anywhere. It doesn't matter where they play. It doesn't have to be Mexico City. If they play fucking Cancun, not even Cancun, like if they fucking play
the middle of fucking desert.
fucking middle of the desert in Mexico, like in Sonora or whatever.
Somebody's gonna
Like
show
that
up.
shit will fucking fill up. If they play in the middle of the desert, that shit would be like the airport in Russia. You just fucking endless amounts of people will be there. So it's like, it doesn't really matter. And then back to North America.
That's what Lars said. He said they'll be back next year.
And I think after that they'll be done. Kind of sad they're not doing Japan. They haven't said anything. There's not even a rumor of that.
It's too expensive.
Yeah. It's sad that they're not doing it. More to go.
It's expensive for them to do Japan, like, they wouldn't announce Japan right now for this year, because this year I don't think they...
I mean, then, since they already got the gear, and that side of the fucking world, it's just, that's what everybody thought, like, they already have Australia there, and then just ship everything to Japan, which is close, and, give them the 2 weeks or a month or 3 months break, whatever they want to take, and then do the tour there. Now they do have 2 sets of stages, like one here and one in Europe. So who's to say that set that they're gonna have in Australia, it's just gonna move to Japan and announce it later, Because like, I don't think the set they're using in Australia is the same stage they're gonna use in South America. They might, but they have two of the same, I believe. So I don't know.
I guess only time will tell.
You like my stick, bro?
Yeah.
Gotta have Lars handy. Yep, that was it. Fuck.